Alright, Rocketeers, let's go ahead and begin with our introduction to material. Please turn to page 3. So yesterday, we learned about multiplication. Who remembers what we talked about the word multiplication? What parts of the word multiplication do you remember? Michael? Okay, there's a part multiply. What else do you remember about that word? Something related to more than. What else, Cameron?
Altogether.
Okay, altogether is another word that's associated with multiplication. But what do you remember, Zakaya?
The shove is the process.
Let's try that together. The shun.
Means the process.
So multiplication is a process where we are going to multiply. Now the process of multiplying is really close to adding. Multiplying is simply repeated addition. It's repeated addition. Great job, great job. A lot of you know what to do. When I write, you write?
Just like that.
Nice work. So, we're going to look at how multiplication is related to addition and how it's repeated addition. Let's look at these equations. If we look at these pictures first, how many cars are in the first picture? First group of pictures. How many cars are there? Pages in the house?
Ow!
There's 5 in each group. So I have 5 here. And how many is in the second group?
5.
Pedro?
5.
There's 5 in that group. So I have 5 in 2 groups. So what I can say is that I have 2 groups of 5. And that would be 2 times 5. So if I have 2 groups of 5, how many do I have total? How many do I have total, Dulce?
10.
Say rock it out, Dulce.
Rock it up, Dulce.
So 2 times 5 is the same as 5 plus 5. 2 times 5 is the same as 5 plus 5 because it's telling me that I have 2 groups of 5. So look at what they did here. What did they do to the second expression from the first expression? What did they do to the second expression? Check, Ronnie. What? Is the answer going to change when I do 5 times 2 instead of 2 times 5?
No.
Misha, what's 5 times 2 going to be?
10.
Say, ooh, she's so smart.
Ooh, she's so smart.
So, what property tells me that I can switch the numbers around and it doesn't change the answer? What property is that? Try Michael, translate.
Commutative.
Commutative. Say rock it out, Michael.
Rock it up, Michael.
The commutative property means order doesn't matter. So I can say 2 times 5 or 5 times 2. Look at this next picture. How many groups do I have in this picture? If you look at the cars, they're the same cars and they're the same number, but they're distributed differently. How many groups are there, Jamisha?
5.
There are 5 groups. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many are in each group this time? Tasia?
2.
I have 2. So in each group, I have 2 cars. So let's count these by 2s on my tab. Get ready to go. 2.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
So I still have 10 cars. So what this problem is telling me, I have 5 groups of 2. So another way to write that is to do 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Brittany's doing a great job keeping up. Good job, Ronnie. Now, this first exercise was showing us that we can do multiplication through repeated addition. We're going to talk more deeply about this idea of repeating addition. And we're going to talk specifically today.
That's today.
Thank you. We're going to talk specifically today
That's today.
about multiplying 2s. So remember, multiplication is what kind of addition?
Doesn't matter.
Raise your hand if you can tell me what kind of addition multiplying is. Ronnie. No, that's commutative property. What type? So I have right here, it says, remember, multiplication is, I'm looking for a definition of multiplying. Looking for a definition of multiplying. Antoine. It's repeated addition. Say great job, Antoine.
Great job, Antoine.
So it's repeated addition. So let's think about that idea that multiplying is repeating addition. So if we multiply by 2, our answer will double. Why do you think that is? why would it be whenever we multiply by 2, like when I do 5 times 2, it's the 5 times 5. When I do 6 times 2, it's the same as 6 plus 6. When I do 7 times 2, it's the same as 7 plus 7. Why is it that when I multiply by 2, our answer doubles? I want you to think about it and write your answer in those lines. Go. Share your thoughts with your neighbors. Go.
The reason why
Alright, let's look at our next problem. I want somebody to read that for me out loud. Somebody else, everybody else will follow along. Jamisha, read.
A girl has 2 bags of cookies. Each bag has 4 cookies. How many cookies does she have in all?
I want you to work with your groups to draw a picture model, a part whole model, and 4 equations to represent this problem. Go.